Hello? What? Shut up. Man, you lying. Whoa. Boy, I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer. All right, later.
Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it deep. All by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it deep. All by his bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm first week ballin', tryna get my bread long. You know the game gone and my mind been blown. Different decisions that I done made got me fucked up now. Still gon' thug the life I'm living, still gon' hold this shit down. Every day of my life, yeah, nigga chasing cheese. And I'm saying niggas will be around and we'll see you off your feet. My mama been doing bad, but I ain't going into that. I done picked that girl up when I caught my first package. I be damn. Me and my people hurting for something for a day. That shit happened, the next man ain't getting nothing. Faded the root of evil, and that's my damn best friend. I put that on my life, ain't nobody gon' fuck with him. You try to jam it, yeah, that ass getting chopped. Tryna serve ain't got no business on my block, I bet you're getting chopped. Now either way you try to fuck with my partner, don't believe that ass getting chopped. Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it deep. All by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it deep. All by his bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm back in the mix. Those flaky niggas better stand down. Came home, got me some yam, I'm the man now. Niggas, some bitches all from my face, I ain't know who he is. Everybody up from my mix like I'm a hero and shit. Fall back, I'll buy a brick. Right now, I'm on a mission. I'm giving you 2 for 20, got grams going for 50. Putting that in my pockets, the nigga, you bullshitting. What the fuck you ain't listen? I done told you I got to get it. Nobody depending on me, so it's all mine. I ain't stressing out by myself, that's how it going down. My mama fighting her little dicks and she gon' be alright. Boy, I have a tweaking and begging, I put something up on the pipe. It's a little fraction of my life, still all in for a lick. Lurking for fatty, looking for niggas to tone mix. Start to lurking if I'm hurting, different side come out. That flip shit, drop the check on Mr. High, come out. Gonna be, you know how I played it all. That nigga burn it deep. All by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be?
Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy PBK9's Dog TV and news for the day, giving it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut like I always do. Big salute, big shout out to all the dog lovers out there from one side of the world to the other side of the world, from the top to the bottom of the globe. Got that dog news, breaking dog news from my brothers today. And we got we got ourselves a series here. You know, I'm gonna give y'all this news today, but I got videos for you tomorrow, the next day, the next day, and the next day. We're gonna break this thing down. You know, we're gonna break this thing down. We're gonna see what's what when it comes to these dogs out here. His brother's gonna take care of them, or his brother's gonna neglect them. You know, PBK9s give you that news. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. You know, I ended the last video off speaking about branding yourselves, my brothers. Brand yourselves. Don't forget it. You know what I'm saying? Stop riding on what the next man did with their dogs 30 years ago, because you don't do the same thing they did with their dogs. You don't want that rep that they had with their dogs. Do your thing with your dogs. How you do your thing modern day time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop repping that old school stuff. You know, it just is what it is, my brother. I'm giving y'all some news from Horry County. We got a Horry County animal control officer arrested. When I say animal, I mean one that work inside the animal control shelter or got something to do with animal control. Arrested for animal cruelty. They found about 7 or 8 malnutrition, neglected dogs on her property. You know, on her property. So I'm gonna give y'all that. Y'all check this out. PBK9's Dog Talk and News, giving it to you the way I always do. Let's go.
Now, former Horry County Animal Care Center employee faces charges in connection with mistreatment violations outside the workplace. Kaylee Gasque faces 8 counts of mistreatment under the county's animal care ordinance. She was hired in December and most recently worked as a kennel attendant. Horry County Police say they got a tip about, quote, inappropriate conditions for animals at her home, and say officers confirmed those violations. Police took 6 dogs and 2 rabbits from the property. Authorities say there's no indication Gasque mistreated any animals at the center. At last check, she's still in jail.
We gonna talk some much needed dog talk tonight, but I gotta give you that news, and I got some breaking news. And like I said, this ain't gonna be one video. We gonna talk about this all week long. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it all week long. But first, I need for my brothers and my sisters to hit that like button up, man. Y'all gotta hit that like button up. You know, we can have thousands of views and they not hitting the like. If you don't like it, tell me what you don't like about it, and let your boy get right with it. You know, change it up to get it how it need to be. You know, so hit that like button up, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And like I said, if you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe, subscribe back, hit that notification bell in the corner, and you'll be back getting notifications when the videos drop. You know, sometimes I do drop on Facebook. You know, I make it my business to, for the most part, to drop on Facebook when I go live. Sometimes, you know, it don't go on Facebook, but if it's not on Facebook, just make sure you subscribe and got your notification tab hit on your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're going to go to Michigan. We got 17 dogs found living inside of a truck. You know, I haven't really covered the story like that, but I know they say 17 dogs found living inside of the truck. I'm not sure if it's 18-wheeler. I know it ain't a pickup truck. It ain't no way you can put 17 dogs. I don't care what size they is in a pickup truck. You know, maybe you can get them in a king cab, some them little Shih Tzus, and 17. I doubt it. Doubt it very seriously. Now you can have a mama dog and a daddy dog and some puppies that the mama done had a litter, maybe 12 puppies. You know, and you got 2 or 3 that you been had, little small ones or something. But anyway, man, 17 dogs in Michigan. You know, let's get into it, my brothers and sisters, because we got other things to talk about when it comes to these American Pit Bull Terriers. You know, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut, fair and unbiased. Let's go.
Tonight, over a dozen dogs are being cared for at the Kent County Animal Shelter after they were found living in a truck in Walker.
News 8's Adriana Doria is following the case and is live in the studio. Adriana, how did deputies learn about the dogs?
Amber, deputies say a person saw something that didn't look right and they reached out to them. That's how they found out about this incident. And it's situations like these that the animal shelter wants to urge people to seek help if they need it before it gets to this point. The Kent County Sheriff's Office says animal control officers were sent to a small strip mall along Alpine Avenue near I-96 after someone expressed concerns about several animals living in a pickup truck. When officers arrived, they found 17 dogs living in that truck with their owner.
Part of animal control's job is to ensure the care of each animal in our county, so we are very appreciative that the citizen noticed something wasn't right and called us. That way we could address it and get the dogs the proper care that they need.
While the sheriff's office could not comment on the dogs' conditions, they say they are being cared for at the Kent County Animal Shelter as the investigation continues.
We just really never know what's going to show up at our door. And an additional 17 dogs definitely puts a strain on all of our resources and all of our space. But we have an amazing group of staff and volunteers that are really dedicated, and we make it work.
You see, we about to get into that dog talk now. You know, we about to get into that dog talk now. And like I said, I still haven't got my answers from the guy Bubba Max yet. Bubba, I want to know why you always talking trash on your channel, but you block all them boys. As soon as they say one thing, you block them. You block them as soon as they say one thing. You must don't know what lane you crossed in, big homie. You jumped into the shark tank, into the jungle and everything else. I tell brothers to stay in your lane, and then when them brothers get down in your chat saying stuff, you kicking everybody out. You kicking everybody out. Nobody can't disagree with you. But I'm gonna tell you like this. To me, you're a plant. You know, to me, you are a plant. Plant. You know, I seen them like you come and go. I was with Crossroad when he told me about how them folk gave 2 agents a whole yard, had a whole yard of dogs. So I don't get gassed up off people with dogs and showing me this and showing me that. Only believe half the shit you can see and none of the stuff you can hear. A lot of the times. So, you know, when you ask who I know, I'm not here to tell you who I know, because you might be trying to link me to something, link me to this. Let me explain something to my brothers. You know, a fella hit me up in my messenger. You know, and if you listen to this video, my brother, there's no disrespect to you, but I'm going to put you on the game, my brother. You know, he asked me, could I get him in touch with Hollywood? Now, my brother, I'm doing good. I'm trying to make changes, and I'm doing better in life where I can say, you know, I bit my tongue with you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to cuss you out when you asked me that. But I said, nah, man, I can't. I don't affiliate with them, or I don't talk to them or something. I don't know what I said. I can't get you in touch with them. I know. But I wanted to cuss you out. Why would you call me and ask me, can I get you in touch with Hollywood, knowing them boys done got jammed up? Why would you do that? You see, this is how easy the game can go wrong. You know, this is when keeping it real goes wrong. Easily and fast as I would have said, yeah, I know Hollywood, give you his number, then y'all would have linked me to the racketeering and the conspiracy and all that stuff that they got going on. Because if I can get you in touch with him, that means I'm rolling with him, I'm dealing with him. You're not going to get me involved with all that stuff y'all got going on. You be either going to do it the right way, like we say with these dogs, or your ASS, your ass going to be on the NEWS, the news. Simple as that. You know, y'all brothers got to smarten up. And like I said, I'm not talking no trash to you, my brother, you know, because you may not meant no harm by what you asked me. You know, but I'm just putting you on it. You should be looking for them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing and go a whole nother route. Let brothers do what they do. You know, you got to use some smartness, a little bit of your education, a little bit of your common sense sometimes, a little bit of your street intuition sometimes. You know, even if you don't got that, everybody got common sense. And if everybody ain't got common sense, use your book smarts. Use something. You know, they tell you, you know, like I told y'all boys, don't be willing to go to the diddler party for a dog, for a bloodline. And see, that was just an analogy. That don't mean that literally. You willing to give up your ass for a bloodline. Don't be willing to give up your manhood for a bloodline. Don't be willing to risk your family for a bloodline. Why would you risk your family for a bloodline? It ain't no blood worth you risking your family for. Little man and your little girl you got, you just had 3 or 4 years old. Maybe some of y'all brothers might got some 6 months, a year old. You willing to risk that for a yellow dog, for a Jeep dog, for an Eli dog, for any kind of dog? I wouldn't put you in that situation, my brother. I get up here every day, and give you that news to try to help at least one brother, then he can go help another brother, right? I always say if I can help one, I did enough, but I done helped one already. I'm trying to help another and another, and then maybe we can get to helping 10. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put you in that situation. Don't put me in that situation. I'm trying to do the right things out here with my animals. Excuse me. Trying to do the right things with my animals. Don't play no flim-flam. Don't no entrapment type stuff. Don't lie to them folk trying to get no cuts, telling them I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm doing mine the right way. I learned when I got in trouble, I learned to go another route. If I love my dogs and I want to keep my dogs and continue to have my dogs, I got to do other things. I done put it in my head and seen that this game is not what it was back then. I'm not pressed on trying to make it what it was back then. Brothers just got to wisen up, smarten up, man, when it comes to these dogs, when it comes to the moves you're making. Because that's just, like I said, man, if I were to direct you to Hollywood, which I don't know how to direct you to him, but if I were to direct you to him, like, how would that make me look? How would that make me look, my brother? And I don't know you from Ass and Adam. You hit me on Facebook. How do I even know you a real person and not somebody just directly coming to jam me up, thinking I'm going to say something stupid? Because I know you can't sell them, you can't buy them, you can't purchase them, you can't transport them for fighting. So like I said, Bubba Max, to me, you a plant, dog. You know what I'm saying? I listen to you. I let them boys listen to you or whatever you say, but none of that shit don't mean shit to me you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's a whole lot of stuff going on out here. From these dog channels to regular life, real life, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of brothers out here jealous. It's a lot of phony and fake stuff going on. You got to pay attention. Everything ain't a dog channel. Believe that. If they put plants in the dog game, you don't think they'll put plants in the dog channel game? So understand, that's why I separate myself from the rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about doing the right things with these dogs. I'm talking about giving brothers the news to let you see it's not green on the other side.
Damn! Miss Parker finer than a motherfucker.
With these dogs, with brothers always talking about, we making this, we making that, we making this, but they ain't telling you, you better wear your damn Nikes with the good soles that you could jump ditches with. You better keep your pants from sagging. Don't wear them tight ass pants y'all boys be wearing all the time. When you go to them shows, you gotta wear Levi's. You know what I'm saying? Have you some space in them legs to clear them ditches and all that shit. You get out there running and all that, all you hear is pants split and all kind of shit falling out your pockets and guns falling all over the place. You can't keep your guns. You can't keep nothing on you because your pants too small. So when you go to them shows, I'm here to tell you, there's a good chance you may have to run. Wear your Nikes and wear your damn long sleeve shirts and all that other shit. When you're running through them woods, sticker bars cut you up and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Like I always say, man, I don't know how to give it to you. We say, oh yeah, 3 or 4 weeks ago, everybody seemed like they want to mess with me to get their views up. Then here come Bubba Max talking some dumbass junk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, where you from? I don't want to know what city you live in, what state you in. Far as I know, you in Mexico. I ain't arguing with no fool in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, big dog. Like I said, to me, you a plant. Worrying about who I know. I ain't worrying about who you know. Come up here and talk your dog talk. It just is what it is. The boys must be ain't told you. We don't back down on this side right here. You know what I'm saying? We don't back down, and we doing it for the best of this breed, the right of these dogs. You know what I'm saying? and representing for the Bulldogs. You know, you see that clown on the video when I played on the intro the other day when he was coming out the courtroom. He gave y'all that fake laugh, right? Fake laugh, and then he told a woman, every black man don't fight dogs and this and that. You hear that clown when he told y'all that on the interview, or basically he was telling that woman that? Clown talk, man. Them folk caught you with a BB gun. They caught you with cigarette burns, pellet gun wounds, scarred up, malnutrition dogs, and the dogs was in feces and urine. You know? And it was in feces and urine. Plus they got you with match records. Plus they got you with, boy, we about to get into some dog talk. And like I said, this gonna last for the rest of the week. Because PBK9's got some, I already know this gonna draw some content for me for the rest of the week, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And I got some stuff to say because I've been telling y'all brothers and y'all sisters for the last damn year. I've been telling you. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling you, man. You got a fool walking around you, and everywhere you go, them folk follow them. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go. You over here, you mean good. You a good brother. But then you got one. Imagine this, right? Imagine this. Everybody know Michael Vick. Big salute to the brother Michael Vick. Much love, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Michael Vick. Just say when he was in the peak of his trouble, right? When Michael Vick was in the peak of his trouble, just say he didn't get no fair time, but he got some type of small time, a year. Say he got a year or whatever. Say when he came home, he jumped right back into the same situation. He jumped on YouTube, Vic back. I'm in these dogs, this and that. He jumped on YouTube. He's selling Pitbulls now. He doing all that stuff. Imagine Vic doing all that and then switch the whole thing around because we got the second biggest dog fighting bust since Michael Vick that we talking about. You know, the second biggest, not dog fighting bust, second most publicized dog fighting bust since Michael Vick. Now you telling me it's okay for a brother to leave straight out the courtroom to go back on YouTube? You know, I told y'all this a year ago, but you don't want to. You want to call me names. You want to leave my page. Go follow up a clown, throw up emojis, throw up thumb signs, all other kind of stuff like that. You know, and that's where you stay at. You stay over there throwing up them thumb signs and emojis and all that, and you get indicted with that clown. You know, don't come back over here with the bull, with the BS. You know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all flunkies and curves, man. Stay over there with that flunky and that curve, you know, because we ain't doing it on this side of town. You know what I'm saying? We speaking that real and we giving it to you how it is. You don't like it? So be it. I can only tell you one thing. They make laws, go by them. You know, go by them. That's all you got to do. It's hard for me. You don't think I want to get out there and let one go? You don't think I want to get out there and say, oh, okay, Fletcher a 2 or 3 time winner. Fletcher a champion. Fletcher, he lost. You don't think I want to get out there and do all that? You don't think the thrill of the game and say, oh, man, I want to get me another Sambo. Oh, man, I want to get me another little country. Oh, I want to do this. You don't. Come on, my brother. It's too many people that need me and my family for me to risk the bullshit. Like I told you, if you wondering how that feel to be on top of the game, to run shit, man, you wasting your time, homie. When it comes to putting your family and all the other stuff in jeopardy, your future in jeopardy, you're wasting your time, man. It's going to always be somebody to say they dog better than yours. You know, it's going to always be something that they can criticize about this dog even when you're thinking like you're on top. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we about to get into this news, this breaking news. CNN satellites from outer space. I get them. You know what I'm saying? I get them. And like I said, y'all brothers and y'all sisters, mostly the brothers, you got to stop acting like I'm the first one to come out here with these cameras and get this information. If I was, I'm a newsman. That's my job. But I ain't. I download it. I get it from web. browsers, CNN satellites from outer space. They fax my my fax machine. You know what I'm saying? I can't help everybody ain't got CNN satellites from outer space. You know, I got them, and I put them to use. You know, big salute to all my dog man out there. Everybody take care of them dogs, doing the right things with these dogs, man. Big salute. But I told y'all boys a long time ago, you know. Told you, man. You think I'm talking, oh, you see this? Common sense sometime, man. Common sense. Use your brain for once in your life if you haven't used it so far. Some of y'all boys, you may be too young. Like they always say, the front part of your brain lobe ain't developed yet until you get in your late 20s, early 30s. So you thinking I'm talking a bunch of BS. But at the end of the day, like I tell you, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep doing this news. I'm going to keep with my dogs. I'm going to keep training. I'm going to keep talking about them pedigrees because at the end of the day, I got common sense. I know no promoting, no advertising, no buying, no transporting, no dogs for illegal purposes, no fighting, no none of that. You know, I might give y'all an old story. Like I always say, I give you an old story, but what the hell I tell you after that story? This ain't then, that was then. I made mistakes in my life then. You can't shit me to do it, so why the hell you gonna go out there and do it? And if you go out there and do it and you get jammed up, don't be mad at me when you come up on this PBK9 Dog Talking News for the day. Welcome back to the channel. No, don't be mad. You know, I preach to y'all brothers because it's like I said, it's easy to keep you from getting in trouble than to go out there and pay for you to get out of trouble. You could pay sometime to get out of jail, but you ain't out of trouble. You know, it's easy to keep you from getting all that. Call me corny, call me whack, say my dogs ain't this, say my dogs ain't that. I'm here. You know, I'm here. And I'm going to have fun at them shows. I'm going to have fun on this YouTube. I'm going to have fun everywhere. You know, enjoy my life. Because I realize it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I realize it, man. And it's just like the dope game. No matter how much I talk, the next man talk, somebody else talk about it, they going to always roll dogs. They going to always fight dogs. But my thing is, to let brothers know from my end, from my point of view, you know, just, you know, play the cards you dealt, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's a wicked game out here. It's a wicked game out here. It may not be your mistake. It may be the brother that you know around the corner mistake that lead to your dogs, that lead to everything you got going on with your operation. You know? It ain't always your mistake. That's the thing brothers get twisted as well. Brothers will be like, oh, I ain't gonna make that mistake. I ain't gonna make that mistake. He didn't make the mistake either. His homeboy around the corner made this mistake. Oh, now let me get it right for you. You know, his homeboy around the corner that made the mistake, my man in the next state made the mistake. And that's his homeboy. You know? His homeboy didn't even know that his homeboy made a mistake in the next state. Wire tapped up, fed wired up. Now, that's lead back to this, you know. But you want to hear pedigrees all the time. We talk about pedigrees. Sometimes they say them pedigrees leading to coming to other folk house. Not talking about this news that I'm giving you today, but I'm just talking about in general. Say them pedigrees leading to folk house. So, I mean, like, get you a good dog, my brother or my sister. You know what I'm saying? One that's going to, you know, be good for your family and when you bring them in your household. All that other stuff, man, you know, at this point, I know it's good for the sales, the papers and all that, but that's all it's good for, selling somebody a dog. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to make sure whoever you selling a dog to is a legitimate person, not trying to fight the dogs, not trying to hurt the dogs, not trying to do all that crazy stuff with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Cause that excuse to say, I don't know what he gonna do with the dog, and that's 100% right. But it don't work. You know, it don't work. Them folk come get you and lock you up. I don't know what they doing with the dog. I do not know what they doing with no dog that I sell. But at the end of the day, I gotta just do the best that I can to make sure I know that when I'm putting a dog in somebody's hand, you know, I can damn near feel the good intentions coming from their body through the dog as we trade the dog, as I give them the dog. I can feel their good vibes. I should be able to. You know, it's to that point, you know, that you can read a person. And then at the end of the day, it's like this, right? You know how they say, some dude won't play a girl how she won't conduct herself. Like if she not conducting herself like a hoe, or she conducting herself like a woman, a dude not gonna do nothing. He not gonna play her all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way, man. If you not conducting yourself in that fighting manner, then the people that's trying to buy dogs from you not gonna step to you in that fighting manner unless they trying to get you in trouble. Because you know I'm not with it. If I'm telling you hard as I can, I'm trying to figure out how to get my dog structure right for these shows. I'm trying to figure out how to get my dog this and that for these shows, this and that. Why would you call me and ask me, would it stay down or would it go, or what his style is and this and that? Do you hear me talking about my dogs, any of that type of stuff? You know, I speak about past stuff that I did, you know, but I also tell you this was one of the worst mistakes I could have made. Doing all that stuff. You know, it just, like I say, man, main thing, not most important, but the thing that gonna save a lot of brothers, use your common sense, man. Don't, like I said, don't give up your manhood, your hips, you know, for a bloodline, my brother. You know, and truthfully, some of y'all may be giving up your hips for a bloodline, because if you go out there and get in trouble, some of y'all gonna go to prison and get your rear end took. You know, so you will be giving up your booty for a bloodline. You know, and there's a few that's gonna happen like that. Not saying to everybody, you know what I'm saying, but it's a few that's gonna go down like that. I mean, like, what the hell, man? That's why I tell brothers, man, stop making these old sport dog journal folks like they super legendary, man. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all was in the magazine, but time moves on. Things go on. Things change. It ain't going down like that. And these younger boys especially need to know that, man, because it's to the point where you gotta understand that these little young fellas are impressionable, right? So if I don't make it my way and my thing to say, it ain't the thing to do with these dogs before my show out, I ain't serving them justice. You know, I'm giving them a fucking wet dream, sending them off the cliff. You know, I gotta let them know, man. When I say, you know, put your sneakers, put your pants, and string everything up and all that. You know, you may laugh, you may think I'm being over exaggerating, but now I'm being real with you. You know, you take your old lady with you, just expect if something jump off, just know how it's going. She's not getting away. But yeah, man, pay attention to everything out here, man. Pay attention to everything out here. You know? Big salute, because we about to get into that news, man. We about to get into that news. And big salute to brother Pat Patrick for just furthermore letting us know like how brothers did these dogs back in the days. You know, it ain't no telling what nobody got when it comes to them old school pedigrees and all that type of stuff, man. No telling what nobody got. You know, everybody was doing it. It just ain't tell everybody. Everybody didn't tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to the brother Patrick. You know, and the brothers with the bolio dogs. Now, my brothers, you know, like I always say, sometimes you just gotta pay attention. But we're about to get into this breaking news. CNN satellites from outer space. You know, CNN satellites from outer space brought us to Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, brought us to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we got a situation, you know, that went down. CNN satellites from outer space, giving it to you. Y'all hit that like button up. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit, if you want to donate, $ Cash App, $ Pelican Bay Kennel. You know, I'll hit the super chat down in the bottom. Put them CNN satellites from outer space. They dropping in. Let's go.
First, here at noon, the FBI and U.S. Marshals are carrying out a search at a Broken Arrow home. Thanks for joining us. I'm Autumn Bracey. News on 6's Cal Day joins us from the scene near 41st Street and County Line Road with the information he's learning about when it comes to this effort. Cal.
Autumn, the FBI has been going in and out of this home, even taking some dogs and loading them up at one point here this morning. You can take a look and see there are still some agents here on scene. We did ask the agency for specific information on what they're doing out here, but it is not telling us information at this time. Neighbors tell us they woke up to the sounds of law enforcement trucks coming in and commands coming out over a loudspeaker that a search warrant was being served at this home. They tell us it's a very sudden and surprising wake-up call because the neighborhood typically is a quiet area. Neighbors say the homeowners are good people with a family who have even invited them to church at sometimes. They have questions as to what led up to agents swarming this home.
My wife told me that there was a lot of cops at the end of the road, and it was surprising, yeah, for sure. Real quiet, everyone minds their business, and yeah, it was strange.
This afternoon, the FBI is telling us that there is no threat to the public, but again, not releasing much other information right now. We will continue to stay out here as long as agents are out here. Autumn.
Thank you very much, Cal, for those updates.
Now, we going to be doing updates on that because I know it'll be updates on that throughout the week. You know, it'll be some updates. If it ain't this week, it'll be next week. So I get updates and more information on what's going on out here so my brothers will know that if you're trying to live like that, that's where you're going to end up at. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm about to speak about real quick is something that I talked to y'all about a couple months ago. You know, or maybe in weeks. I don't know how long it was, but I know I spoke about it and it wasn't too long ago. There's a pattern going on here. There's a pattern going on here. Now, when I do the updates on this video, then I'll be able to give names. They didn't give any names in, you know, the video, so I'm just going off he say, she say, you know, what folks saying in the street. You know? But there's a pattern going on. And what I see is 2004, 2024. You know? Now, if the person is who they say it was that, you know, with the dog, what happened with the dogs and all that, then there's a pattern going on. Now, let me give y'all brothers this pattern. 2004, Buck City was charged with animal cruelty. Later on that year, Maul Cunt was locked up. 2024, Buck come out of jail, fresh out of the courtroom, jump straight on YouTube. You know, I here moving reckless. I here got the whole Washington State police force following him around from channel to channel. This happened. So it's a pattern going on. You know, it's a pattern going on. Every time Buck get in trouble, Mark Hunt end up in trouble. You know? And like I said, man, you know, it just is what it is out here. If you're gonna live right, live right. If you're gonna play on that other side of the fence, play on that other side of the fence. But when you end up on the news, don't get mad at me. Don't talk trash about me. Just know that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And like I always say, I gotta say it once again. I don't give you this news to help you hide and help you dodge the police. You know, I'll give you this news to help you see that it's not like you think it is on the other side of that fence. You know, that's my disclaimer. It ain't like you think it is on the other side of my fence. And my disclaimer is, if you make that news, you own this news. You know, too many great things brothers could be doing with these dogs out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Than risking your life. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Everybody, some people are adrenaline junkies. You know what I'm saying? Some people are adrenaline junkies for that kind of adrenaline, and you know they gonna always want it. You know, but I mean, it just, like I said before, I ain't the type of person that gotta go through the same thing 45 times before I get the picture that ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, and I know it's a whole lot of more brothers and sisters out there, you know, that feel the same way. They don't need to go through that thing all them times to know this ain't the right thing to be doing. I gotta make other moves. Yeah, I like to do this. You know how many brothers that get rid of their whole yard because they don't got time for the nonsense? They love dogs. You know, they love the game. They love the box and all that. But before they get in trouble, following up with the BS, they get rid of their whole yard. You know? And that's just all there is to it. I don't knock none of them brothers. I know how it is. I done got rid of yards before. You know, sometimes you just ain't feeling it no more, man. Like I told y'all brothers before, walking around talking to these brothers talking about wintertime all the time. Wintertime all the time. It's October right now and it's cold as hell. And I got to wait to December. Wintertime all the time, man. I say, forget them dogs. Got rid of the whole yard, man. These boys ain't about that smoke. You know, I done did that a couple times. So I know what it is when it come to, oh, you ain't feeling the dogs no more. That don't mean you ain't a dog man, man. Dog men make them decisions every day, dog. You know what I'm saying? I love my dogs. But I know how it is as a dog man in life. One day you wake up and you don't feel like dealing with none of them dogs no more. I'm selling everything. Yard sale, Mellow Yellow, Fletcher, everything gotta go. You know? It's like that with them dogs, man. You know, and we got to keep it all the way with these brothers so they know, you know, what it is out here. You got folk like Bubba Max trying to come up in the YouTube dog game and all kind of stuff, trying to say this and talk trash about brothers. Like I said, man, to me, you a plant, dog. You know what I'm saying? You a plant. You know, you vouching for folk. You vouching for folk you shouldn't be vouching for when you just coming in the dog game. Not the dog game, the YouTube dog game. You claim you a vet, but to me, you a plant. A perfectly placed seed. You know? This is what it is, man. This ain't my dog channel ain't to see if I could piss farther than you or see if I could piss straighter than you. Y'all boys got it twisted. That's why you gonna always run out of content. You gonna always do it. You're not here for the right reason. I'm here to help brothers. You here to look big, to give your dog story, to be the top dog man, to say you know all these folk. We in it for different things, big homie. I get a kick and enjoyment out of this brother saying, yo, man, I went to the dog show, got me some rewards. Last year, I was putting them in the box, letting them roll. But, man, F that. I'm doing something different now. I get a kick out of that, homie. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm doing my thing then. You know, we trying to do things. Maurice Carver, not trying. We is doing things. Let me clear my voice when I say this. We is doing things. Maurice Carver, Earl Tudor, none of them boys never did. You know, Never did. We taking the dog game to a different level, man. Because we tired of seeing our brothers and sisters get jammed up, going to jail for nothing, a lot of the times for something, the other parts of the times. You know? Like I said before, I don't get up here and ask y'all boys no lot of money, but y'all be up here slipping like a mother. You know, you need to be hitting me up. I like the kind that jingle, love the kind that fold. I like plastic too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get up here and ask y'all for no bread, no none of that. I give y'all the news, I give y'all the talk. I go through whatever hell them boys put me through. You know, and I don't ask y'all for nothing. I give it to you. I do my own thing. But everything is appreciated. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be lying if I told you it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it don't stop, man. This news keep going. You know, it keep going. I told you. When it comes to that dog news, I'm gonna have dog news forever. As long as these dogs exist in America, I will have dog news. You know? And as long as we got hard-headed fellas, I'm gonna have dog pitbull bust news. I didn't jump on these YouTube channels to say, oh, I'm gonna do dog bust, dog bust, dog bust. I came up here telling my dog stories, right? Then stories get to lead into me telling you my life, me telling you what I've been through, me telling you it ain't worth it. And from that, I said, yo, let me show you what's going on in these news clippings, you know? So I took on to that, you know what I'm saying? I took on to that character. But at the end of the day, you know, you can go with this or you can go with that. You could take this route or you could take that route. You know, every road gonna lead you down to a destination. It's just whether you want to be there or not. You know, you could laugh, you could joke. Like I said, y'all boys on Facebook, y'all had the craziest stuff to say. This man ain't, like I say, your dogs, you want people to put scratched up dogs on Facebook. You have the craziest stuff to say. But like I told you, I'm convinced it ain't up with 25%, if even that much of Facebook people that's really dog men. Less than 25% of all the groups, everybody that's on all them groups, less than 25% of them is real dog people. You know, and you just gotta be real with it, man, and stop faking out here acting like this shit is a fucking joke. Y'all old brothers out there, you think this is back in the days? You know, you think this back in the days. Any brother my age or older, if you think this back in the days and you get jammed up on a RICO racketeering, which got minimum requirements for these laws, conspiracies and all that, minimum requirement when it come to the time you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So you my age and you telling me you want to do a 15 or a dub on a 50? You want to be 50 doing a 15 or a dub? You want to be 55 doing a 15 or a dub? Got to think about, yeah, you could have did it when you was 20. You could have did it when you was 30. But you ain't that no more. Listen, man. I love these dogs. I used to love to wash one down, rub it down, put it in the box, let it go. You know, brothers got in my comments one time talking about, oh, you up here talking about fight. Listen here, my brother. I'm talking about what I did in my days. You know? And if you follow my channel, you will plainly know that I tell you all the time, that ain't the life I live, big homie. I feel damn good about it too. You know why? I feel like I'm around a bunch of alcoholics, right? I'm around a bunch of alcoholics and I done been clean for 5 or 6 years and it don't even bother me no more. You know, don't even bother me. I just walk around, what's going on, my fam? You know? Yeah, man, I'm clean out, man. Nah, I'm good, bro. You know, go ahead and drink, man. I'm straight. If you, that's you, that's you. You know? I mean, I would tell you to get off of it because you're going to feel better. Your body going to feel better, but I mean, you want to drink, that's you. It don't bother me. You know? It's like that, dog. You know, I know where I've been at and I know where I'm at and I know where the hell I'm going. And I'm trying to live my life right so I can know where the hell I'm going. You know, when we help people out here, it don't gotta be acting like a sissy. It don't gotta be acting all gayish. It don't gotta be acting feminine. Like I told you, a lot of stuff gonna help you. You ain't gonna like how it sound. You ain't gonna like how it come to you, but it's gonna help you. A lot of y'all, let me take that back, y'all. A lot of us, we didn't like what the teachers was telling us back coming up in school. But them teachers was trying to tell us the right stuff, man. All we want to do is talk back, cut class, make jokes, talk behind our back, throw things in the trash can, do all this other crazy stuff. When all she was trying to do was tell us the right thing from the start. You know, it's going to be things we don't like that's going to help us out a whole lot. Man, I ain't just talking about the dogs. I'm just talking about life in general. You know what I'm saying? Life in general. Now let's ask this dude, James L. McGivens, what that review was for. What that review for that he got to go back for. You see, everything fall into place sometime, man. Like I told y'all before, 2004, animal cruelty, mall cunning trouble. 2024, animal cruelty, mall cunning trouble. And we trying to figure out how he got out of 100 and damn near 150 animal cruelty charges like it wasn't nothing but one dog. You know, them folk don't listen, man. Let me tell you about charges and anything. You know, everybody that done been through it know this what I'm about to say. Every single person. If you get one dope charge, right? Just one charge. What he gonna drop? You know, you got one charge. You got to plead out to that or take that not guilty. Or they could drop it down to something less if you plead guilty like that. But you don't got no, you know, when you got multiple charges, say you got dope and you got a weed charge. Now, you plead guilty to the dope, they're going to drop the weed. You know, say you got a 187 charge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what that is. You got a 187 charge and you got a dope charge, some type of small dope charge, not no big one, just a small one. Now, if there's not a lot of evidence on you or something, they may offer you a manslaughter and drop the dope. And that's how they do. They'll drop one, showing you they're giving you something to drop off if you plead guilty to this. So what I'm trying to figure out is how a person with over almost 150 some animal cruelty charges with nothing else but animal cruelty, and they got the proof, the videos, the pellet guns, and all that stuff, and you got nothing else but that, how you get it dropped down to 5 and 6 out of 150? They didn't do that, nobody in America. See, if we wasn't following the news, my brothers, if we wasn't paying attention to what's going on in America over the last few years, you'll get bamboozled by that. But we've been paying attention. We've been watching. You know, we've been learning what's going on out here. And that's what they mad about. That's what they hate about. You know, we got our own dogs. We got good dogs. And we doing the right things with them. And we talking shit behind them. That's what they mad about. You know, you can't, listen here. You can't talk shit about my dogs. You can say they good. You can say they ain't good. Either that, one or the other. You know, just like no more than you talk about the next man dog. But I got my own dogs, my own dog stories. And like I said, I didn't need you to hold my hand when I was bulldogging. So I'm up here speaking for myself. I ain't got 5 people speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling in this brother over here to validate for me, this man over here to validate. I validate for my damn self. Big salute to them bulldoggers out there, man. My fam, Samurai Kennel, the whole Shogun crew, and going hard on them boys. Everybody that's rocking with the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to you, fam. And to y'all boys in them digital dog shows, I'm coming. I'll be in there in a minute, man. I'm just gonna be in there. I don't care if I get the votes, I get the votes. I'm playing it fair on my end. You know what I'm saying? I do my promoting. You know how I do it. But I'm coming. I'm coming, Supreme. You say you want it, I'm going to give you that smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you that smoke, big dog. You know, big salute to them brothers that's competing in the dog show. This go round, you know what I'm saying? Big salute to them brothers. Hey, it just is what it is, man. All the dog shows, I represent all the positive, man. I see South Bottom down there, say he got that grill going on this time. That's what I'm talking about, dog. You know what I'm saying? Food. You want to get me out? It's two things to get me out. Used to be one thing back in the days, when we're talking about clubs and stuff. Two things always been two. The ladies, you know what I'm saying? The ladies was back then, the clubs wise, and some food. Them clubs that's cooking, I'm there. Ain't nothing like coming out the club about drunk up, high up, and good saucy sandwich out there, or chicken and some fries or something like that. Man, that was the best. So salute to that brother, man. Salute to that brother. With the dog show I seen on the menu, unless I read the wrong thing. I thought I seen some food. Being prepared by somebody down there. You know what I'm saying? And we talking Louisiana. Shit, me. You better be hollering at that brother, man. You better be hollering at that brother. And like I said, if you can't pay attention, if you don't see what's going on around you today, you better be stepping in one of them ADBA shows, Summer Ride Digital Dog Show, South Bottom Dog Show, ADBPR, Tom Garner Dog Show. You better be stepping in something. Now the other way you can get me out there is money. I told you it was two ways. Food and money. I ain't gonna come way to another state for some food, but you paying, I'm coming. And like I tell my brothers, I'm a different kind of book. When you book me, I'm bringing the money. You gonna make money when you book me. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of booking when you call me to come. Like I said, I may bring entertainment with me. And I ain't talking about no bumpity, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, kill, none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Laid back stuff for my brothers and sisters. Ain't no telling what I do. May bring a comedian with me. Do a little show. Ain't no telling. But when I come, I'm bringing the money. So you best be ready to chunk a couple dollars out. It just is what it is, man. I move from one side of the country to the other side. From one side to the other, from the top to the bottom. I tell my brothers and my sisters all the time, y'all modern day dog brothers, y'all got it made, man. We didn't have brothers like none of us on these YouTube channels that give you dog talk and the different things on a daily back in them days. We didn't have nobody to try to keep us on the right path back in them days. It was the Wild Wild West, like I always say. But no matter where you at, things always change. And the ones who can't change with the times, them the ones that get left behind. No matter what it is, with the computers, with the phones, with the technology, with these dogs, same way. You can't adapt to the times, you get left behind. These brothers out here getting in so much trouble, man, they don't give a F. Calling names. I can't help your podcast ain't jumping. I can't help you buying views and all that stuff. When you buy views, it don't satisfy the thirst, big homie. You understand that? You really know what I mean, right? When you buy views, we can all buy views, right? But it don't satisfy the thirst. Them ain't real folk that's clapping for me. Them ain't real folk that's rooting for me to win. It look good. It look like this. But it ain't real folk that rooting for me to win. We in the game for different things, big dog. I don't need to buy subscribers when I'm trying to help 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. I got plenty of subscribers to help enough people to satisfy my thirst. Oh, I help 2 or 3 people. Man, I got thousands of subscribers. I help 3 or 4. I help 100 people. I got thousands of subscribers. I help 200 people. My thirst quenched. We in this thing for different objectives, my homie. I'm trying to take them Big John dogs. I talk them old stories. I take them Big John dogs and I show you they are some of the smartest American pit bull terriers out there today when it comes to training, when it comes to doing whatever kind of work you need to do with them. I tell y'all brothers on a daily, my sisters on a daily, we talk about this all the time. Find the traits in these dogs modern day time. Stop going by 30-year ago traits. Find the traits in these dogs. If your dog do things super quicker than the next dog, you know these dogs are smart. These dogs carry smart traits. A dog is smart, he's smart regardless. You know, just because you didn't see this dog tucking and doing all that, but you seen them sit and stand and doing all that real fast. Intelligence is intelligence. When haven't intelligence been intelligence? Like, come on, man. In this situation, we just got to learn how to adapt, man, and learn how to stop knocking brothers and calling brothers this and that and making these younger brothers feel like, you know, it's only one way to go, making these older brothers feel like they got unfinished business out here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no unfinished business out here, my older brothers. Let that shit go. Love these dogs. Play with these dogs. Have fun with them. Remember that stuff from the past as it was, as it is, my man. The past. You know what I'm saying? You know why I can't get another Sambo? It ain't because the dogs ain't good enough. You know, it ain't because the dogs ain't good enough. The times change, man. The things that I did with Bo, the things that I had to do to get him the way he was, I can't do it no more. 2 reasons I can't do it. You already know what it is. 1, physically. Can't physically do it no more. And 2, mentally, I don't got the heart to do it no more. You know, I might be able to did Bo. Man, ain't no telling where I would have did him at. You know, but I can't do it no more. Times change. You know, times change, man. And like I tell you, brothers, and that's why I always talk trash about the treadmills. My best dog I had is when I had none of them fancy equipment and none of that type of stuff. We had a good flirt pole, and we had some good legs, and we had a lot of area to cover. You know what I'm saying? A lot of area to cover with my bicycle. So it was what it was. And like I told you, I didn't jump on the road every day with Sambo and go out there riding for 3 or 4 miles just to work them. No, man, we went to this block, to that block, to this block, to that block. It ain't nothing but a stop sign to the next stop sign. Chill over here. Next time we're going to ride to the projects. The projects might be a 1/4 mile down the street. We're going to ride out there for a while, ride through the circle or something. You know, the projects down south, at least where I'm at, it's not going up. It's going this way. So I'm gonna ride all through the projects. You know what I'm saying? Come on back, go back through my hood and stuff. So, you know, as I did that throughout the day, you know, while I was hustling, dog getting conditioned. Put them on a treadmill, I can't get the same thing. You know, can't get the same thing. This just ain't the same times, man. And it's so much stuff going on. Like I said, if you can't see it, it ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault if you can't see it. Like I said, it's just a pattern. If you can't see the pattern, you know, like some things y'all brothers, y'all can see it, but you rather troll brothers. You rather say all this ignorant, dumb stuff. None of this stuff matter. You rather talk about all that stuff. You know, everybody wants to be a big man. Nobody wants to help. You know, when you find brothers that really want to help you, you know, that's why I apologize to a lot of my brothers that I got in arguments with in the past. That's why I said a few things, you know, to try to hopefully I can clear up things with a lot of good brothers, man. Because when you see brothers that's trying to help you, you keep them kind of brothers on your side. You don't want to disrespect them kind of brothers, man, no matter if you don't like them. You know, you don't like my style or you don't like everything I say or something, but not once have I got on my channel and try to get one of these brothers or sisters to do anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to preach about these dogs. And the brothers say, "Oh, you trying to help the breed? You trying to help the breed?" But you always talking negative on your channel. This, like, when you follow me, dog, When you follow me, sis, this is a brother, but when you follow me, bro, because you want me to talk soft and like a sissy, and you want me to be politically correct when I'm talking about these dogs, and they ain't how it's about to go, homie. You know? Like I said, a lot of y'all boys out of talked out your game back in them box days. Forget the dogs, man. I would have taught you out your dog game. You know, oh, he about to lose. Better pick him up. He about to die. Oh, man. Oh, next thing you know, you picking him up. He dog had about a good 30, 45 minutes left in him. You know what I'm saying? I would have taught you out your whole game, man, because y'all boys is suckers. Some of y'all boys, not all y'all boys. It's a whole lot of real fellas out there, real men out there, because like they always said, man, the hell with being a real nigga. The hell with trying to be real. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being a man these days, you know? And a real man understands he ain't got time for that BS, you know? And if y'all hear a little noise in the background, that's them puppies. They feeding on the mama, you know what I'm saying? And I can hear it in the headphones, so I know y'all making hear it in the background. But yeah, man, none of the pups are available now. The ones that I had for sale, they are gone now. Not gone from the litter, but gone pretty much. Like I said, man, we got to do better with these dogs. We got to try to help each other better, stop hating on each other as much. You know what I'm saying? Because if, brothers, you know, we all we got when it comes to these dogs. No matter what color, what creed you is, you can have all your arguments about this, who got the best or who doing this. But at the end of the day, it's the people who love the dogs and go do right by them. And then you got the ones who love the dogs and don't quite understand yet that this ain't that time, you know, but you ain't out there doing certain things, but you on the verge of doing it. Sometimes you just got to sit back and chill and relax and take a breath and just go to Shoney's or go to Applebee's and eat with your family and relax, man. It ain't worth it. You know? Dog. It ain't nothing like a dog man who like that stuff. It ain't nothing like that thrill of seeing that dog about to stop in that corner. And we in them outer hole calls. We in the outer hole scratching and started. He ain't gonna make it on the next scratch. Ain't nothing like knowing I'm trying to grab my dog out of hole and get to that corner to get this thing over with. And ain't nothing like when he let him go, when he let his dog go, he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you what he did. When he let him go, he did 3 little steps, and then he stopped. He ain't even crossed the middle. 2, 3, 4. And you know what I'm doing on the other side? I'm counting the silence in my head and rocking my body like this up with my dog. No, actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm keeping my dog perfectly still. I ain't moving. Back in them days, keeping my dog perfectly still. And that count going down, seems like that 10 seconds is 10 minutes. 8, 9, 10. Soon as he say 10, boop, rip up, I'm out of there. You know, back in my days, that's why I say, man, I love getting my feet dirty back then. But time changes, you know, love changes, the game changes. The Lord put people in your lives you don't want to lose no more. You don't got time for it, man. You know, a lot of y'all brothers, you just had newborn babies. You know what I'm saying? Your life gonna change, my brother. Some of my brothers who don't got kids yet, you know, listen to this. And I'm gonna speak something. Don't let this go over your head. You know, every man life changed when he get his first child. You know what I'm saying? Every man, unless you just want to just forget about him and leave him over there. I'm talking about the ones that take care of him. You know, even if you're in the streets or you ain't hustling or whatever, a man's life changes when he get his first child. You can be the roughest, toughest, rise-clyde bad boy in the street. But when you get your first child, that shit do something to you, man. You know, now I say that to say this to my brothers who don't got kids yet. You don't know that feeling yet, homie. Believe me, dog, there's something out there that you can experience that's gonna make you think different about that whole game. Like my bros, Like, you know, and then we want to teach our kids to be dog men up under us, you know, of course, but we got to teach them the right way. You don't want your kids to go to school and they know so much about this fighting dog game. You know what I'm saying? Not the right dog game, but the fighting dog game. They know so much about that. Then they go to school. Now they have one of these little class events where the officer come or whoever come and they talking. The kid talking too much and they don't even realize they talking too much. They saying this. You wouldn't believe some of the young people, young kids that I know that was exposed to these dogs, and they can really get folk in trouble, you know, with the things that they say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to teach them the right way, man, because they get out there and get you in trouble without them even knowing it, because you know damn well their brain ain't developed enough to understand that cop will be done said something after he hear what he said and make him say something else and give him to give something else, you know. The next thing you know, you got somebody coming to your house getting your dogs. So treat these young brothers the right way, man. Teach them the right way. You know what I'm saying? And make sure they understand to do the right things with these dogs, or you're going to land one place. You know? When it comes to, like I said, when it comes to these old stories and these books and all that, man, it's to the point where in reality, you know, truthfully in reality, a lot of these books, not the ADBA Gazettes, but the sporting dog journals, you know, if you have these books, when they come messing with you about your dogs, they're using that as evidence. You know, so at the end of the day, man, we just got to look at it like this, man. A lot of this stuff isn't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? I can read this book, but after I read it 1 or 2 times or whatever, is it worth me even keeping? I mean, what is it going to help? I mean, if it's telling you something how health-wise or something like that, I can understand if it's helping you something you need to read or you think you might need to go back to, you know. But a lot of times, man, we just keep these things just to have them as little trophies and stuff like that for the dog game, and, you know, just to have pit bull stuff. But I don't blame no brother, man. I don't blame no brother. I don't knock no brother for saying that this ain't what I signed up for. You know, I'd rather just get rid of my dogs, you know, because I can't keep them without rolling them. So, I mean, the times change, so I'd rather just get rid of my dogs, man. I don't knock no brother for that. Y'all don't forget, man, you can get that PBK9 merch. I'm going to have the hoodies for you, the shirts, the long sleeve shirts, the sweatpants, everything, man. I'm gonna have the whole kit and caboodle for you, the hats. You know what I'm saying? Like on the website, on the free website, I got the mugs and all that other stuff. But you can order all that stuff for me while I'll make myself for you. You know what I'm saying? All the Pitbull mugs that you see on the website. You know what I'm saying? So holla at your boy, man. PBK9, dog talk and news, giving it to my brothers fair and unbiased like I always do. A lot of folk don't like it. A lot of folk is, you know what I'm saying? To my folk that just tune in, you probably wonder why I say it all the time. Some gonna like it and some ain't, man. That's just how it is in life. Everything you do, some folk gonna like it. Some folk ain't. We can't make you like it, man. That's just the way it is. This is my life. Doing what I do, ain't bothering you. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay legal. PBK9s, and I'm out. I see y'all the rest of the week because we got some shows to talk about, some stuff. Like I said before, don't come running over here trying to see what we talking about on this breaking news from them CNN satellites from outer space, because you can't get no content and you're scared to get these brothers the real over there. You know, you got to talk about the bait. You know, got to talk about the bait. Big salute to my brothers and sisters down in the chat, man. Big salute to my brothers and sisters down in the chat and the ones that's watching on the far. Big salute to my man Show Enough down there. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to my man Mr. 216, Big Logic, City Boy Kennels, Liquid Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Big salute to King Long Swipe. You know, big salute to John Dembry. You know, big salute to all my bros and sisters that be rocking with the Bay. Bella UK was what it is. You know, just got to give it to you, man. And I ain't sure how much longer these pups going to let me give it. You know, they're in the background making their little noise. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sure how long they going to let me get it. But I appreciate y'all brothers and sisters for rocking with me tonight. You know, like I said, man, we just do what we do. While them brothers with the milk run their mouth, they get up here lost, you know what I'm saying, and really don't know which route to take. And we try to keep them on the right path. So big salute to all my brothers. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay legal, PBK9s, and we out.